Step out the car for me, sir. Sit down. Turn around for me. Unlock the fingers.
One for what?
Unlock the fingers. Spread your legs for me. Spread your legs wider than that.
Tell me what though?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Did you know 6ix9ine released a new song titled Papa? Compared to his 2022 numbers, the song was a complete flop. However, it resulted in him being arrested. Before the song's release, he tried clout farming, where he spoke about Dirk's wife, India, cheating on him.
Alright, so you want to bet 10,000 right now that? Hold on,
Dirk
hold on.
told about some other.
We talking about India?
She's a good girl. She's
You met her?
I haven't met her, but
So why you saying she a good girl? Like,
because I hear the drama about everybody's relationship, and I know any rapper who could say something about me and they got a public girl, I could tell you who your girl off when she was mad at you. Like, I know all of that. I've never heard no dirt about her. Just to keep it a beat. Never heard nothing about her, period.
all right, but she gonna be faithful to the trial.
Yes.
Anything after that?
I mean, you never know how it goes. If somebody, how does it go if somebody's, again, I'm not wishing upon him, but if you get life, like, how'd that go with your girl? She's supposed to be faithful or no?
Still, it seems the attention he brought to his name was the worst thing imaginable. 6ix9ine, arrested by police for an outstanding warrant, driving without a license, and more. Chatter around the court is that they won't keep letting him off the hook. Expect a sentence. While sitting in a holding cell, his luxury vehicles worth millions would be towed away, including his $2.5 million
mansion being raided by the feds. Hey, 6ix9ine, boy, come get your shit, boy.
Lambo got repo.
Hey, I can say I drove 6'9" car.
I got you. Hold on, hold on. Yo, I got you, my boy. 6ix9ine, come get your shit, boy. What the hell? Priority Towing, baby, the biggest in the city. This is a commercial right here. Priority Towing, the biggest in the city.
Gotcha.
Ah! Y'all flagger, man. Damn, 6ix9ine.
As a recent IRS statement claims, 6ix9ine owes out more than $22 million, which is completely different from 2017 when he signed a breakthrough deal for $7.5 million, which left fans commenting. 6ix9ine was undefeated in 2017, everything he released became an instant hit, and no one can deny it. But after 6ix9ine snitched against 9 Trey, his career took a nosedive before being revived again with his hit song Gooba. However, this is when the feds started pocket watching 6ix9ine.
Let me take all this jewelry off. I don't give my old jewelry back to get new jewelry. This is $500,000. $500,000. Look at the diamonds in them teeth. And nobody got this watch. Well, I think like 2 people got it, but if you don't got this watch, we can't beef. Me and you are not in the same bracket at all. If you don't got this watch right here, this watch right here, this watch, over $500,000, why we can't beef? I broke the YouTube. I'm at 5 million views in 1 hour. Y'all can't even get 100,000 views. Listen. We can't beef. There's no beef. I'm the king. Y'all know this.
With 6ix9ine flexing all his money, cars, watches, and chains, it ended terribly, because those chains and watches are now up for auction. With it announced, the IRS will auction off most of 6ix9ine's jewelry, music plaques, and designer bags in March. As on the IRS auction page, jewelry pieces of his shark chain is being sold for over $60,000, and his water park chain is being sold for $36,000. But it gets worse because they're even selling his music plaques for $1,000 each, putting into perspective just how much money he owes.
In some crazy news, 6ix9ine's most valuable possessions are for auction from the IRS. I mean, we're talking about some of his most iconic chains, even his famous grills. They're only going right now for $1,900. That's insane. We have the Jigsaw chain and the Spinner Shark chain. Those ones price, but we even have some of his bags, and all of his plaques are for sale too. Call me crazy, but some of these prices aren't even that bad. Like 10 karat white gold grills for $1,200, estimated worth $3,000 to $5,000. I mean, like, if If you're about that flip life, this might be for you.
But with it going viral online, 6ix9ine responded on Instagram posting, "1 year ago, when I was stuck in RD for 8 months, the feds made a raid on the entire house because I did not report my income for 4 years. And for them, it was seen how I was running and hiding in the Dominican Republic when the reality was that I could not leave and get to the USA. Because 2 videos got the feds' attention to keep investigating 6ix9ine about not reporting his income, as the first clip was 6ix9ine showing off his money in a safe. There's even a viral video of 6ix9ine getting into the Dominican Republic, where he showed off $500,000 in cash and his rainbow-wrapped supercars.
Say the King of New York is back. Tomorrow, April 15th. Listen, you know I don't address nothing. I'm never gonna address nothing. Y'all believe what y'all wanna believe. That's a half a ticket right there. You got 1 house right here, 2 houses right here, 3 houses right here, 4 houses right here, 5 houses right here. Maybe 2 houses right there, you feel me?
Because the IRS knows the income that 6ix9ine's been making, as the record labels that pay out his money tell the IRS the income that he's making, as rappers forget social media is like a digital footprint, similar to Lil Durk, who recently rapped, "Look on the news and see your son screaming no," as this backfired against Durk. It references Quando Rondo crying after his best friend passed away.
This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight.
But 6ix9ine knew this was coming, as he's laid low for 3 years and snitched on more rappers without you knowing. Because when he made fun of King Von passing, 600 Breezy warned 6ix9ine that he'd be dealt with, but it resulted in Breezy sitting in jail.
Iowa Department of Corrections, right? When they say violation, February 22nd, 21, right? What did they do that say, bro? It say I 609, right? You feel me? You see how much time they try to give me, right? You gonna go to jail. I just went to jail for saying, come on, bro, this real, like, come on. I can't make this up. I can't print.
As in the paperwork, it announces that he was sitting in county jail because of an incident with 6ix9ine. It reads, posted videos saying that he was going to go after rapper 6ix9ine and had a firearm posted on his social medias with an extended. But it turns out 6ix9ine did this to 42 Dugg also.
Did the back and forth between 42 Dugg and Tekashi 6ix9ine cause the feds to escalate their pursuit of 42 Dugg? I would actually say absolutely yes. Let me explain this to you. March 12th is when 42 Dugg was supposed to report to the federal prison. It wasn't until April 29th that the feds actually went out and started looking for him. What happened on April 26th and April 27th? The Dugg and Tekashi 6ix9ine internet exchange about starting a boxing.
As 42 Dugg told 6ix9ine to pull up on some real gang members rather than dissing Lil Durk's twin Lil Perkio. But with 6ix9ine snitching on 2 rappers, the entire 9 Trey street team, it was the final straw for 6ix9ine and his music career. Because 6ix9ine was hiding something for years. He was sued for $11 million in a civil lawsuit from a 2018 robbery he was involved in. As the robbery started with members of 9 Trey scouting and robbing 2 individuals named Sakitha Wanzer and Kevin Dozer. They were robbed by 9 Trey members with firearms, while 6ix9ine filmed in the incident from the car, as he was then caught by fans in that car filming the incident. But when 6ix9ine was sued, his lawyer showed up and admitted to the court that 6ix9ine is broke, with a document reading, "My present income supports myself, my 2 children and their mother and my brother. My accountant, Justin Kobe, knows exactly what my exiting assets and sources of income are, and I rely upon my accountant for providing this court with that accurate information under a separate declaration submitted along with the defendant's pre-inquest submissions. Right now, I'm struggling to make ends meet. I do not know if I will ever command the kind of advances I was paid before my arrest and my career stalled. If the court awards the compensatory damages and punitive damages sought by plaintiffs at this inquest, it will surely bankrupt me in a way from which I will never recover, to the permanent detriment and hardship of the family members who rely upon me." Signed, Daniel Hernandez, otherwise known as Tekashi 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine's accountant, Justin Kobe, mentions the Gummo rapper's net worth is technically less than 0, as this confirms 6ix9ine is completely broke, because he only signed upfront record deals, where he got all the money in advance and didn't keep any royalties on his music. So now his current income is way lower than it should be with his music catalog, as it got so bad that he was spotted on a Spirit Airlines flight. This photo went viral of him flying economy on a flight trying to hide himself with a shiesty mask. As the fan on the flight shared, the economy seats for the flight was $80.